Okay folks, another day, another video. I plugged in an ATI Radeon, what is this, 5870, something like that. It's 1 gig of RAM, and even though it is a PCI X16 slot, and these are all X8 slots, several of these slots have the slit already cut out the back, so it can run on there. And it's running Final Cut Pro. Really cool. This is, because I'm on YOSEMITE, this is 10.2.3, but I'm sure it would run a newer one if I can get a newer version of the operating system running on this bad boy. Whereas this would not fire up when I had the 5450s in there. So that's Final Cut Pro. Now this becomes an excellent editing machine. This has got 12 cores, 24 threads, 48 gigs of RAM. This is the MPX/SDX 11500, extremely powerful machine. I've got the lid on here upside down, and of course you've got 6 drive bays in the back. So I mean, as a Hackentosh running, even if you're running an older version of the operating system, you can do a lot of stuff with this bad boy. And what I've ordered from China, but because of COVID-19, sorry, I haven't received it yet. But they're, X8 to X16 ribbon cable, and then I'll be able to plug this card in and put it on its side, and then I'd be able to close the lid all the way. But as you can hear, it's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet, and with the lid on, it's even quieter. This could make a really amazing Macintosh, a Mac Pro. Now for audio, you're wondering, what about audio? Well, there's audio. Just use the USB audio module, and it works fine. Works great for audio. So this is a really good possibility. Let me close this up. And let's see how the screen, much faster animations, and in terms of opening up the applications. Remember on the 5450 that was very slow. Let's start a new project. Let's see if we get tracking. And we are getting tracking on this piece here. So, wow. This now is a very powerful potential Mac Pro for less than $250. This server costs $200 delivered. This video card I got for 99 Polish zlotys, which is about $25 today. Let's call it whatever, $30. Pretty powerful. I mean, in the day it was very powerful. It's kind of mid-level. It apparently doesn't support metal, so it maybe won't be compatible with Catalina or Mojave, but certainly up to Sierra and maybe even High Sierra, it should work. So this is running YOSEMITE, and let's take a look at the stats about this Mac. You can see classifies itself as a Mac Pro 2008, 48 gigs of RAM. It sees the ATI Radeon 5000 with a gig of memory, and both Final Cut Pro and LogicX working fine. Load up and working fine. So consider this as a possibility. If you've got one of these, know that you can turn it into a Hackentosh very easily. Now, if you want to find out more information on how I built this, check out my new book, NetScaler Hacks. It's available in the Apple iBooks, for Apple iBooks, also for Amazon Kindle, and if you want a paperback version, it's 112 pages, 116 pages if you include the covers and all that stuff, of really excellent information on how you can take advantage of this cheap legacy NetScaler ADC, MPX, SDX hardware, and make really great things with it. Alright, this is Joe from N90X, and I will see you on the next video.